Welcome to Journey Android. This episode is about demonstrating how to fix that depreciated start activity for result thingy in Android 10 and up. Let's start. So this is the example from previous episode. Basically, it's quite simple. And let's do a quick recap. It's kind of, just dump out a text file to the public download folder, so users will be able to access it. So data dump, let's go back to the files app, and under download we have this, and the content we put it in was like hello Android something else. So here is the example. So in the end of this episode we are targeting the same thing, right? We are not changing the logic but fix only this. Let's start. In Android 10, something is different. We're gonna use the activity launcher to instead of the start activity for result. So instead of our onCreate method, I'm gonna create a activity result launcher and call it ARL equals to register for activity result, and inside of here something new. The first element we need to pass in is contracts. It's called contracts, and the contract name is kind of start activity for result. This name looks familiar. Second one, we're gonna pass in a callback method, right? And inside of this I'm going to say on activity result btn demo. I'm gonna create a method, just outsource all the stuff from this uncreated method. It's just my way to doing it. It's unnecessary to do it in this way. It's just like my old habit. Void, this is the name, and inside of here we gotta pass in the result, right? Because this callback method will take whatever the stuff we do like back to us, right? So we gotta pass in this result, and of course in our method we would say activity result. Let's call it same result again. So now it's more like instead of this method we need to work on the kind of dumping file stuff, right? So then I'm going to go back, copy paste the whole thing and move it up to here. But we got some red. We need to fix it. The first thing, remember, this data was a intent object, right? So how to get the intent object in our new callback method? It's quite simple. Let's create a new variable for it. Let's call it let's call it data again, just in case I got to change all their names. So this one is going to be result.getData. This thing, getData, will give us a intent. Funny enough, we have a getData here. This one is on top of the kind of intent, will give us a URI. For some reason, the method name is same, so it's a little confusing. And I guess in this new method, we don't even need this kind of result code or request code thing. So what I'm going to do is just remove it and say, if data is not equal to null, as I said, and get to null. All right, and data.getData not equal to null. It's more like double check on it. Yeah, that's it. Looks like we are done. That's pretty much of it. Let's go back. Oh, we haven't replaced this part yet. So this one gonna be replaced by the launcher, right? Because we created that ARL thing, activity result launcher. I'm gonna go up and pass in this launcher thing into our onClick listener, right? So then the button will receive this launcher to launch the intent inside of the button. Make sense? I'm gonna put it like this, and of course going back down unclick this part. I'm gonna pass in this kind of a launcher, right? So called activity result launcher. Since we are passing in the intent, I'm going to put a type here. It's gonna be intent, and then let's call it ARL again in short. And over here, quite simple. We just say ARL.launch, and then put in the intent. That's it. Not much else to do. Let's go back up and do a double check. We added the launcher. Oh, I forgot to put in the type. So let's say intent, because they're going to be intent putting in. And then, yeah, register it, the contract. Yeah, looks okay to me. Let's run it, finger crossed. I hope it works. Okay, don't worry about this part, kind of my little project. So now I'm going to click on the button. I'm expecting the same thing gonna happen. For this one, I'm gonna rename this data dump file name into something else. Yeah, something else. Save. All right. Let's go back to file, and yeah, under download, something else is still here. Hello Android, something else. That should be the content that we put it in. On activity result button, yeah, this part we put in something else and more. Let's do it again. So in this time, I'm gonna delete the old stuff, to make sure the new stuff is working fine. We don't need all of those. Yeah, looks good to go. Let's run it. Now let's do the button again. All right, so this time we call it data dump. All new. All right, just to emphasize, it's all new. Let's go back to Files app, looking for the all new right here. Yeah, hello Android, something else and more. All right, now we fix it. I guess we come to the end of this episode. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you find this useful. I'm pretty new to this kind of thing, but yeah, this is what I found out when I was kind of do the research. I hope you find it helpful. See you in the next one. Bye now.